Well, I said that this hour was like that wonderful sweet sampler where everything in it is delicious, and it is a pleasure to welcome to QVC for the very first time Ron Ahini. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, you bring us something that to look at is probably familiar to many people, and it's called the black and white cookie. Now, this is Joey's black and white cookie, and you are going to get a dozen of these. M7214 is the item number. You're going to get 12 of Joey's black and white cookies for just $15.24. Tell me about this.
Joey's black and whites are made especially for QVC from a point of view of a double chocolate frosting and a double vanilla ice frosting. It's moist.
Oh.
And my God, look at this thing here.
Wow. Oh, I do quickly need to tell everyone the
delicious.
peanut butter filled pretzels have sold out. Look at what, now it's not really, you said to me, Leah, it's not really a cookie.
No, it's not. It's made from a gourmet
Can I just
cake,
hold that and show everybody? Look
dough,
at that cake.
Recipe. It's been handed down from 3 generations, and my goodness, I even forgot how great it really is.
You like your own work there, huh?
Oh, yeah. This is a New York product. It's known, and it's a way of life in New York.
Oh my goodness.
You got to try it to really believe it. It's easily refrigerated. You can freeze it, and it's kosher. And quite frankly, this formula has been designed because of the double chocolate icing for QVC.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, as I said earlier, it's kosher.
Well, let me just, here, since you're going to take a bite, can I take a bite?
All right,
okay.
Just one because it's habit forming.
Is it? Okay, I can believe that.
Isn't that terrific?
That's good. Now, that's kind of a, what is that, sort of a yellow cake?
That's a secret.
Is it a secret?
Tell you.
Oh, that is good. Let me just show you this. Look at how creamy that cake is. Oh, boy. Mmm. Well, I can't give away the secret, but that is delicious cake, and the chocolate is so rich.
Isn't it?
Oh my gosh! Look at that. Now, one side is chocolate,
and the other
one
side is vanilla.
Okay.
And we've been blessed by having 7 grandchildren, and it's very interesting to note how each child enjoys our black and white. Some of them nibble it all around the edges and making it smaller and smaller. Some break it in half.
Oh, do they?
And they trade. They trade with each other. I like vanilla better. I like chocolate. And of course, the adults, hell, they just go right into it and they enjoy it 100%. Interesting thing, though, you can have this with breakfast, lunch, dinner, both for the adult or child, and especially when the child comes home from school, it's milk. Instead of milk and cookies, milk and Joey's black and whites.
Now, how long have you been making Joey's black and whites?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, but it's 3 generations, so it's a bit longer. My granddad developed it, and as we go forth in life, new technologies come up, better quality, and we constantly put this into our product.
Because you described for me, Ron, you said we start with that delicious cake, and then there are ladies who actually apply the vanilla and the chocolate, and it's all a very special process.
Yeah, it's handmade, by the way.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. We apply the vanilla first.
Okay.
Double frosted.
Now, why do you do that?
Well, we let it cool, and if anybody makes a mistake doing it by hand, you know, maybe somebody got a
little jittery.
Little jittery, you know. We cover it with our chocolate, and that covers up all the mistakes.
Now, you know what I would do? You said some break it in half and do chocolate and vanilla. I'd break mine in half so I could have both.
That's because you want to be popular with everybody.
Yeah, I want to do both. Look at how thick. And you're right. You said, Leah, this is not a cookie. It really is a cake, and it's a delicious, creamy, moist yellow cake inside, and then coated on top with chocolate, coated on top with vanilla, and each one, let me show you this. You're getting a dozen of these. Each one is individually wrapped. Let me ask you, Ron, if, you know, we get a dozen at home, and let's say we're not going to eat them all at once, can I refrigerate or freeze them?
You can refrigerate it, and of course you can freeze it. And if you give it enough time to thaw, you can easily enjoy it, because, you know, it's just like it's coming out of the oven.
Wow.
It's really that good.
It's that moist, just like you know, that's when we love cake the best, when it comes fresh out of the oven, because it's springy and moist and chewy. Let me show you. Look at how springy and moist and chewy this, and thick. There's a lot of cake to the black and white. I don't know if I like the chocolate or the vanilla better. I better test it again. Is that okay?
All right, I told you it's habit for me.
We started with 3,000 of these. And we're, pardon me, I won't eat and talk at the same time. Closing in on 1,000 of these already gone, and it works out to just about $1.50 per Joey's Black and White. And look at the size. Let me do this too. Here's the palm of my hand. Look at that. Whoa, that is a huge, you know, can somebody give me a ruler? I want to measure these, do you know?
Well, I'll tell you something about Joey's Black and Whites. It's a way of life with our New Yorkers. And quite honestly, in these difficult times, everybody and anybody wants to be a New Yorker, and most of the people are rooting for the New York Yankees, just as I am. So why not become a New Yorker? Try Joey's Black and Whites. You'll never, never regret it, and you will become a habitual customer.
I'll tell you, you got me. It is delicious. Look at the size of this. This cookie measures 5 inches. 5 inches in diameter. It is huge. But let me break this one open and just show you, because what's inside, and we're calling it a cookie, but just as Ron said, Leah, it's not a cookie. It really is a cake. It's coated with delicious chocolate and vanilla on top, and then inside you have this creamy, moist yellow cake. And I'd love this with milk. I love this with coffee or tea.
Yes.
And because each one is individually wrapped, it's a great snack. It's a great treat. It's a terrific gift. You can put a little bow on this, and this can be a great holiday gift.
The wrap is, the inner wrap is sprayed with edible vegetables, oil that is, so it would prevent sticking. So it'll never adhere to the product itself.
Wow.
This is an exclusive product designed for QVC, especially with the double chocolate coating.
Look at how thick that coating is.
You got to taste it to believe it. I really mean it. I can talk all day long, but it doesn't really matter. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, because, you know, there may be others out there, but it doesn't have your special recipe.
Well, we're known as the king of the black and whites.
Are you really?
And it's Joey's Black and Whites.
Why is it called Joey's?
I named it after my son, who's a wonderful, wonderful person.
That's fantastic. Well, I will tell you honestly, let me just show you. And just as Ron said to me, Leah, it's not really a cookie. It's a cake. Look at how thick and creamy that yellow cake is, and on top it's coated with luscious black and white chocolate and vanilla. You're getting a dozen. These are 4-ounce cookies. They measure 5 inches in diameter, and they are from Joey's. They're M7214. Ron, it has been a delight to have you here today. Thank you very much. Stay on the line. We started with 3,000 of these. These are very, very, oh my goodness, very popular. There are 1,500 left, and we are busy on the phone lines. Get the set of 12 Joey's Black and White cookies. Next